Hello everyone, welcome back to ClanGen. It is year 2. We are now in Greenleaf, though you probably might not look at this in, well, you'd think like late summer, and I guess it is late summer. But yeah, so we're back. And to kind of give a recap, Wolfquest died to there we go. He died to a wound on his tail that he got by a fox. That was 4 moons ago. And then 3 moons ago, Sootfoot died to a sickness. Yep, yellow pot specifically, because I think it's like fairly rare of a condition, and also we didn't have like a skilled medicine cat at the time. And Sootfoot dying is hard because she had 2 very close friends. She had Pansy Shadow and Lily J. Her and Lily J were kind of drifting apart a little bit because he was spending so much time with Pansy Shadow, but they would have made up eventually, and now they just straight up can't. And poor Pansy Shadow lost the person she was starting to fall in love with. Which is kind of a win for Lily J, because he's starting to fall in love with her, but I don't know, like on one hand, I'd be happy for them if they got together. She does kind of return his feelings, but on the other, it feels kind of, I don't know. But let's see everyone's things. So, Tough Star is starting to have serious old age complications, I think. Blush Meadow is doing fine though, so really, maybe if we get another complaint about her being super old, I think it's about time we let her retire and just be an elder. Blush Meadow's doing her job. Blush Star would be nice. Both of her traits are positive even. Vinetooth is rethinking his life choice of having to become a medicine cat. I don't know if he's enjoying it that much, but especially because, he was an elder just relaxing, and now everything is on his shoulders. But he doesn't really have much of a choice unless someone else steps up really quickly. And if he dies, then we won't have anyone with any sort of medicine skill, so someone probably needs to. Lily G decided to, now that Sootfoot is dead, he decided that he now needs to be the one falling into creeks. And apparently, is that why? Can I see what his condition is? Oh, he's just grief-stricken. From Sootfoot dying, I assume? Or, no, not Sootfoot. Wave, I don't remember his name. You get it, the medicine cat. We'll say that he is still upset about... that he's upset about both, because it just doesn't really make much sense to me that he wouldn't be, especially if he was kind of mistreating her beforehand. Actually, Lily J could make a good deputy because he's had an apprentice, and unlike Flicker Needle, who's kind of extremely unreliable, like, I don't know if I made it seem like I disliked him at some point when I was talking about how I didn't really want them to be Moonpaw's mentor and whatnot, but really that was just me, worrying for the both of them. That I don't think either of them were, like, in the best scenario there. I definitely think it caused lots of troubles for Moonstem down the line, and also because first of all, Flickering Needle is quite young, but they were like a year and a half old, so like people can become mentors at their age and be fine, but I think combined with their personality and the fact that everyone was still adjusting and didn't really know how things would go yet. Yeah. Rotwhisker though doesn't seem to have any issues. He has a child, so of course he's happy. Though actually he was complaining about her earlier, so. Pansy Shadow, meanwhile, wants to spend time alone because she is obviously upset about Sootfoot still. Almond Pelt is just napping. She seems to be pretty comfortable. I think she does also have this, but that's a permanent condition, so yeah, she's just recovering from birth. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing until the kid becomes an apprentice or not, but yeah. Flickering Needle, meanwhile, is feeling sassy and has actually earned the great teacher trait, so I think by the end they did end up as like a good duo. They're maybe not like super close together. Yeah, their relationship's pretty low, but I think that Flickering Needle did fulfill like their mentor duties. Just, you know, they're 36 moons now, so 2.5 years old, and at this point, yeah, they're probably fine, but I guess they probably weren't ready to be like a parental figure fully at that point in time, is what I'm saying. So their relationship is like yeah, you were a good teacher, you taught me stuff, but you're not like family to me or anything. And I think that Moonstem doesn't blame anyone in particular, but I'm glad that he's at least chasing butterflies and not just being upset, because his dislike has gone up even more with Lily J. He's got some people that he is fairly close to, but no one in the green. He doesn't feel like super comfortable with anyone, and most strikingly, none of his trust points go beyond 2 little bullet points, and even then it's just the elder, who is a medicine cat, so he kind of reminds him of Waveheart, I think his name is, something like that. If we show Dead, Weavebelt, see, he was family to Moonstem. Why does he have a relationship with Daisy Leaf, though? I guess Daisy Leaf might have died during the journey. Was that who Bluchmana was grieving for that one time? And like, even Sootfoot, he had a relationship not that far from Flickering Needle. So yeah, I don't think that anyone did anything wrong there. But it is kind of sad how little, like, how, like, what am I trying to say? It is kind of sad how there's no one he's, like, really close to, even though he's pretty much been in this clan his whole life. He's nearly 2 years old now, too, so honestly, he should be having an apprentice soon. Yes, Storktuft also decided to fall in the creek. She is thoughtful and a fantastic hunter. At some point, I'm pretty sure she was like fierce, but I guess she's kind of mellowed out in that she's become wiser. She's a very pretty cat. I love the combination of her eyes and her pelt. She literally just become a warrior, I think. Her relationships, she also isn't super close to Lily J, actually. He seemed to wanna do stuff with apprentices, and it sounds like he was really good at actually teaching her, but it actually sounds like he was worse than Flicker Needle at actually like being there for her as a friend or parental figure, or at least like a brother figure. Maybe that's just kind of how things are in the game. But it is interesting to just note that, you know, she's an adult now. She's been in the clan for most of her life. And this is the closest relationship she has. Is the old man that she hangs out with sometimes. This clan's youth warrior is what I'm getting at. Thrushkit, meanwhile, already wants to be leader. She's just like her parents, for real. Kinda wonder if maybe the three of them should eventually start their own clan. Did anyone say anything about... Okay, Blatchmano was thinking about borders, but I don't think anyone else was saying anything that could possibly relate to patrols. So... let's add 3 random cats. Make sure none of them are... Oh, wait, we don't have mentors and apprentices anymore. Right. Alright, thick growth. Oh. Well, right, I accidentally set that on a different type of patrol. But elder leaves. Have been... yeah. Alright, we do need to actually send some people on a border patrol, though. Yeah, of course Rot was gonna want to fight people. To be fair, does seem to be fairly reliable. Let's see what these two can do together. Maybe we'll send them hunting. Yeah, Flicker Needle I thought was pretty good at catching fish, and pretty sure I remembered that correctly. So, let's see. 18 moons. Let me save before anything else. Moonstem is finally starting to overcome his grief. Puddleheart is now finally recovered from birthing. That's also good. I do also want to check on these guys because they do sometimes say interesting things. Weavebelt has seen Puddleheart's future demise. Well, that's not ominous at all. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be bad, but the fact that he saw it in a dream, I feel like means that she's either gonna become something great or something really bad is gonna happen. And Sutfud is following the growth of Lily J, so it seems like she's forgiven him at least. Maybe she's realized that, in a way, she might have also been a little unreasonable. Like, not really. Lily G was the one who was like avoiding his friends. But I think that she kind of regrets that things ended on a better note. Lily J is making sure Winetooth knows that they're allowed. So that's good. Because Lily J was close to Wavepelt, and I think he wants Winetooth to know that him taking the job is appreciated. Blotchman and Rotwhisker, I think, get along fairly good. Flickering Needle is hearing rumors. And also scolding elders. Okay. They are pretty rude, so that makes sense. And Tuftstar is giving Storktuft a task. Was Storktuft named after Tuftstar, now that you think about it? It's a really cute name. Cuter than Tuftclaw. That, like, I guess that just means that she has fluffy paws, but like, her paws are fluffy, but she can still pack a punch, that sort of thing. But it could also be interpreted as her claws are deformed and look like tufts, whereas this really can't be misinterpreted. It's just cute. Doesn't sound very intimidating, comparatively, but it is very cute. And storks are kind of intimidating. They're big birds. They're, like, I wouldn't be scared to approach one, but I also wouldn't be shocked if it ended up, like, pecking me really hard or something. I usually take animal bites really well, though, so, like, not in a I don't feel pain way, but emotionally. Moonstem is now helping Pansy Shadow because, he can understand what she went through, what she's going through. Puddleheart is joking around with Lily J. Those are two cats that I don't usually see interacting. Pansy Shadow and Rot Whisker apparently working together hunting mice. So that's good. I think that means that she's finally starting to accept him a bit. I don't know why she dislikes outsiders so much. She doesn't seem to have any issue with Storktuft, I guess because she was like raised in the clan, but speaking of Storktuft, look at her being a good girl. She's really matured a lot, I think. And also immediately calls Almondpelt the wrong name, and Almondpelt is immediately rubbing Lily J the wrong way. And Thrushkit called Rotwhisker the wrong name. Your father, really? Aren't you like 4 moons old at this point? That's funny. Alright. Yeah, now it's definitely fall, right? Yep. It is nice that the seasons actually progress in this way. They probably had to draw a lot of stuff. Speaking of drawing stuff and stuff that you need to draw, I do actually need to do some more stuff for that mapping helping co-host, and because this is like a fairly low stress, low exhaustion kind of game, where I could honestly record multiple episodes and be fine. Like, even though the episodes are 40 minutes long, it's really not hard on you at all. So, well, at least to me. Has a sore paw. Caught scent of a fox. I'm gonna send you on the border patrol. You want to eat a frog. Unfortunately, unless someone brings a frog, he can't really help you with that. I guess it's like he would rather be eating frogs than doing all of this. I feel bad for him. I hope someone else can become a medicine cat. He's talking with friends about recent celebrations. I guess Storktuft becoming a warrior, right? I can't think of anything else that's happened super recently that was in any way good. Like, yeah, Kit was born, but that was like 4 moons ago. That's over a season. I do think that he's really proud of Storktuft. I don't know why he's been so distant to people, but yeah. Rotwhisker, meanwhile, is actually being a good dad, so that's good. Pansy Shadow's talking to herself. Almondpelt is whispering. She's just always suspicious. Puddleheart decides to almost die. I'm just thinking of what Wavepelt said. Flickering Needle is feeling sore. Maybe you need to have like a training session to maybe stretch your limbs a little bit. Moonstem is having a hard day. That's not good. Storktuft is also choking on their prey. What happened to your guys' prey that it's so bad? And Thrushkit is just relaxing. Okay, actually, Thrushkit is only 3 moons old. Did I miscalculate something? Who knows? But Blotch Minnow sensed a fox. So we need to send some good fighters here. I accidentally sent Moonstem instead of Blotchminnow. Maybe he's having a hard day because they're making him fight a fox. Yeah, let's say that. And let's do Puddleheart because she's a good fighter. And then we can send... Sure, she can join as well. She can still be good. And the hear not sound... A rabbit. That they didn't get. Alright. That wasn't very useful. Oh wait! Who's that? Who the heck is that? Dewypaw? Why is there Dewypaw suddenly? What? Did I miss something? And Puddleheart is Deweypaw's mentor? I mean, alright, I guess. Not super sure how that happened, but who's a good hunter again? You were and someone else. Not you. What is it the game or is it me? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Well, you're sneaky, so that could be good for hunting, I think. And you can go with, and then these guys are gonna go and do herbs. What does antagonize mean in this? Antagonize the two legs? Dang it, chili kids. You're a refugee. At what point was I supposed to know that, though? Alright, I'm gonna have to rewatch the episode to figure this out. But apparently little Dewypaw has escaped from a tyrannical leader. I mean, I think giving Puddleheart an apprentice is actually pretty wise, so... And also, because her mate is also kind of a refugee, I think that she would be pretty understanding of it. I think I'm actually going to stop this recording so I can find out at what point Dewypaw actually appeared. If it was literally just random or if I missed something in the description maybe. But after that, I'm going to continue the episode. I think the game might have played the wrong event. I think when the bushes were rustling, it was supposed to be Dewypaw and not a rabbit. That's my only guess. And yeah, Deweypaw's just looking around. Let's check everyone's relations, because I don't know when we last did that. She also likes Moonstem quite a bit. And Flicker Needle really likes Pansy Shadow. Kind of makes me wonder if she would actually want Pansy Shadow as deputy, even though she doesn't really get a choice anymore unless Blotchminnow dies, which I doubt. She legit likes her more than her current deputy in every way. Blotchminnow and Vinetooth are getting along still. She's also getting along with Pansy Shadow. Decently getting along with Rotwhisker, like I said. Doesn't have a great relationship with Puddleheart because she can tell she's trying to overthrow her. Also, I mean, it is kind of a mean move to give, you know, like, she's 109 moons. She's only 43, and both her and Flicker Needle and Lily G have all been given apprentices before her, so, like, I do get the frustration there. Even though she doesn't seem frustrated with Tough Star specifically, probably because she like, You know how will old people do stuff you don't like? You kind of just assume that they're old people do. I know about myself specifically. You kind of just assume that, oh, they're just like old and senile and someone's manipulating them. Wow, what a loving elder. Look at him. He's close to everyone. Jeez, what a lovely cat. Lily J does feel very secure with Puddle Heart. They seem to have a decently close relationship. Also pretty close to Blotch Minnow. Wish you would be a little closer to your apprentice though, even if it's an ex-apprentice. Look at these guys though, they're breaking records over here. And how do you feel about your child? You do love her quite a bit, but you also have a decent amount of annoyance with her, which kind of worries me, but also does make sense with your personality very much. Guess I'm more interested to see what's happening with the new cats, but I mean, like, Almond Pelt is really into Flicker Needle. I don't know if Flicker Needle feels the same or if they're even like compatible, but we do want to keep an eye on that, and they would actually be able to have kittens. So, and Flicker Needle at least at some point wanted kittens. I wonder if that was more them, like, thinking that maybe if they had children, they would be seen as a proper adult and not like the person that they can order around. There are some budgies here in my room right now, so if you hear pretty loud calling, that's why. She doesn't have any dislike. She's reasonable. For the child, I mean. I wouldn't think she would. But you really don't have any relationship with Almond Pelt. Almond Pelt, I'm gonna try to set the two of you up, but at some point you just gotta give up. I'm sorry. Maybe someone will come into the clan that you can be with. Or, I don't know. Are you close to anyone else? Let me see. Almond Pelt. There's Blush Minnow. There's Blind Tools. Puddle Heart, Pansy Shadow. Probably not Stork Tuft. I don't know. Gustav doesn't have anything super interesting other than how he feels about Lily J. Which is pretty strong dislike. At this point it's gonna turn into something more than dislike, I think. Storktuft actually dislikes Smooth Stem, apparently. Like, at this point she doesn't even have any positive feelings on him. She also doesn't really like Rot Whisker that much. Or anyone, but especially not him. Maybe she's just a distant cat. Dewypaw doesn't have any relationships. Freshkit has a positive relationship with Tuftstar and then her parents, and she has a mutual dislike of her father. That's interesting and sad. Okay, I'm actually thinking that I am getting tired now, so maybe just one episode a day it is. Hold on, I need to make Paige's eyes a bit more yellow. That's what I was told, so Paige's eyes are about to be more yellow. about if we remove... Hold on, I'm sorry I'm getting distracted, but... I'm thinking thoughts here, okay? Hold on. Alright, at least got one of the requests done. Was this... is this all the same moon? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all the same moon that we just brought the little one back to camp and we haven't skipped yet. Wait, really? We haven't? Yeah, it looks like we haven't. Right, we were looking at relationships and then we kind of just forgot. Alright. One more moon. Oh, Tough Star is now lost a life. Well, good thing she wasn't retired then. What happened in relationships? That's so interesting. Alright, so now Tough Star is starting to feel uncomfortable around Divine Tooth. Interesting. Those two just swapped. Rot Whisker has a strange sense of humor. Was a strange sense of humor him like saying that he wants to take over? Because I mean, you've said you wanted to be deputy before. I think that might have actually been. I don't know if maybe that was like wanting to be a mentor or something. Because it doesn't add up much otherwise. Stocktaft wants to go to a gathering. Makes sense. Vinetooth is apparently lying to people. Oh, Threshkin is being cute though. Oh, are you okay? She has kind of injured legs, so I'm a little worried about her landing. Dewypaw is disagreeing about Lily J as well, apparently. All of the children are hanging out here. It makes sense that the deputy is, but yeah. Let's see how everyone's feeling today. Is finding the responsibility to be a heavy burden. Alright. What time is it in the episode right now? There's still about 10 minutes to go, so she doesn't want to be a leader anymore. That's pretty clear. She is tired. So she should just retire already. There we go. And Blush Minnow needs to become a leader. But we'll do that once we're done with everything else. She's feeling happy. I think she wants. I think she's happy that the Tough Sir isn't like, or Tough Claw isn't like forcing it anymore. Vinetooth is sharpening his claws. I think he does not want to be a medicine cat anymore either. Alright, if only someone could become a medicine cat. Lily G is in the medicine den. I did notice, but why? That's the question. He's a good hunter, so I wouldn't really want him to stop being a hunter. Rot Whisker wants to visit the medicine den. And everyone just really has a problem with that river. Okay, we do not need to fight random flying birds, Chili. You're okay. Jeez. Oh, okay. I need to figure this out. Now she's curious about other clans. That kind of goes with me thinking that maybe she should start her own. Dang it, Flicker Needle. Muslim's feeling content now. She has mastered the experience too, so she definitely deserves some retirement. Thrushkid is nervous for the princess ceremony. That's understandable. How's your relationship with your parents, honey? Well, it's decent. Deweypaw's only relationship is disliking Luigi right now. Does anyone want to do some sort of patrol that I forgot about? Alright, Luigi and Whisker, I think I'm going to send with Vine Tooth, but other than that, there's really nothing. Oh. Sorry, I keep forgetting that those things do two different things. And sure, you can, well, no, you have an apprentice, you actually can't. Aww. Luigi recognizes the cat. So then it's, I don't know if it's Wavebelt or Sootfoot, probably Wavebelt, knowing him, but let's see what they have to say. You're disappointed in Buttleheart. Yeah, I guess that's pretty understandable. You and your mentor, and just you, are going to start training. There we go, yeah, I thought that she would probably be a good mentor. You guys go on a border patrol and then the rest will go. Pelt is getting along without a cleanse apparently. I am sorry about him. He's just being a little... He's just being obnoxious though. He's not like upset or anything. So don't worry. And you guys should enjoy a hunting patrol. Flicker Needle is a very good hunter. That is something that they definitely have going for them. Alright, I did decide that we'll do this before I end, and something fairly questionable has happened. Apparently Flicker Needle will be the cleansing deputy. That's interesting because, like, as I said, they're a fairly talented hunter and, like, even strategist with things like wild animals, but... and even a great teacher, but I don't really know if they would be a great leader or especially representative of the clan with their attitude. Yeah, especially with that attitude. Well, maybe we'll give Flicker Needle the benefit of the doubt. Maybe when put in, like, a position where people are relying on them, maybe they'll kind of shape up and actually do it well. But Sootfoot is there, offering a life for bravery. A lot of these don't seem very familiar to me. There's a brief pelt. Okay. I suppose integrity, hope, humor, faith. Almond pelt. Ah, well, that's nice. So I'm looking through some cats that might have wanted to be deputy. he seems to dislike Flicker Needle. I actually didn't even check relationships, but the relationship tab either. Rotwhisker apparently has quite a bit of dislike for Puddleheart now, so I don't know what's going on there. But as for Flicker Needle, hold on. Need to watch Bird so he doesn't do something stupid. Rotwhisker doesn't seem to have any problem with Flicker Needle at the moment. Pansy Shadow doesn't have a problem. Almondfelt doesn't have a problem. I mean, of course, Almondfelt doesn't have a problem. But Puddleheart also doesn't seem to have any problem with it. But also, her relationship is also about rocky. What is going on with you two? Are you gonna fall apart? Puddleheart, why do you do that? Fresh kid. I mean, is all of this seriously just because of the catch? Jeez, you guys are petty. But this is gonna be the end of this episode because I need to rest. When we get to this episode, which I don't know, in like a week, I guess we probably will be posting it. Tell me if you think that what's going on with Puddleheart and Rotwhisker and Flickerkit, and also if any of them should run off to start their own clan.